This is a tutorial on game plan templates, and the related group templates we'll do separately, but these are both new features launched with version 4.2. You'll see that you can create these new templates only on the web and then be able to prescribe them out to individuals or groups on the mobile app as well. If you haven't viewed the tutorial on setting goals, you probably should do that first. And the beauty of these new templates is you can create a complete treatment plan or training program for any condition or objective and ensure everyone is using a standard set of workouts or drills. Okay, so from your home page, you're going to select the three little lines, and then you're going to go into Content Library. And all the way across here, you'll see game plan templates. So here are some examples of some game plans that I've created. So building my core, as an example, can have 4 elements: workouts, habits, nutrition, and guidance. I've got 2 workouts included. I can add in a habit or more. I can put in a nutrition plan or guidance. So examples could include much broader range. So if I look at one of our users, our super users, Jay Morgan, Dynamic Health and Fitness, he's created some templates for golf, from boxing, for metabolic, for deceleration, you name it. So there's all kinds of pieces of data that he's put into these programs. So for example, in golf, he's got 3 programs here, and I believe he's got a couple of nutrition programs. So how do you do it? Well, when it's time to create a game plan template, you'll select plus, and you're going to name this group. So let's say we have shoulder rehab or rotator cuff. This is a group of programs to help heal a rotator cuff injury. Now I'm creating a description for this. When it comes time to actually apply it, you have the ability to change a lot of different components. So the first thing, so now I've got it created, and the first thing I want to do is add in some workouts. So I can do this from a template, or I can do it from new. So to speed things up, I'll create from a template, and I'll look through my various workouts. If I don't see what I expect, I can always go over here and look at the filter, and the filter will then clarify what templates I'm looking at. I've got everything selected, so I know I should be able to find it. So I see my shoulder rehab program. I know I want to use that. Within this, then I have to make the decision, is this a workout that I want to be scheduled or ongoing? You may recall that from previous tutorials. So scheduled workouts are those that lay out the days that you want someone to work out. An ongoing workout is one in which you allow your client to work out, any 3 days a week, but just those 3. All right, so if I select ongoing and I say I want them to do it 3 times a week, I'm making these changes as I go, and I save it. And then in the progressions page, I can see what I have in here. If I want to change it from the existing template, I can go in and modify it. A new thing you're going to see is the movement goals. So as you go to create content in the Remote Trainer platform, you can now identify how much a particular workout contributes to the 4 goals of mobility, metabolic, strength, and power. So if I want to take a few minutes and do that, I can identify for this particular workout what I think it does in terms of contributions to those goals. So here I already have my sets and reps set in, and other elements as it's been created in the past. If I wanted to apply that to the next one, I could. It already has values, so I can go ahead and select Save. And now if I'm ready, I can go ahead and publish that workout. Okay, so let's say I wanted to add another workout, and I wanted to find another one from my templates. And I know I have another one in here that's called shoulder, but I don't see it right off the bat. So if I just type in shoulder, I'll see, oh, there it is right there. So there's the other one I was looking for. And I can change the name to something, better for purposes of my clients. Then change the description. Is it going to be scheduled or ongoing? How many times a week do I want this one to be done, etc. So you get the idea. I've gone through it. If I know the progressions are what I otherwise want to use, I can skip that step and just select Save and Publish. If I've forgotten to input the sets and reps for a particular workout, I'll be reminded, and then I go down and I can apply for my global settings if I have those in place, and then apply those settings to all the other exercises. Or I can go into each and make modifications, as you probably recall. And once I select Save, I'm reminded whether I'm doing it right or not, and then I can go ahead and say Save and Publish. Okay, so now I have 2 workouts for my shoulder program. For habits, I can go into the habits and then here again create a new one or create from template. I can look at my habit library and see, okay, so for this one, I think I just want the fish oil one. I can change this as I go, save and publish if it's good as is. Nutrition, same process. That's the one I want, so I'll go ahead and select that. It's in place. Let's say I don't need any guidance. All right. So now I've got my components, workouts, habits, nutrition, and I can publish. All right. So there it is. I've got a published new game plan template. So what do I do? Well, the concept is I have a client, I'll use myself as an example, who comes in and has a shoulder rehab injury. And I know that I want to apply that particular set of workouts and habits. So I'll go in, select the plus, and now you're going to see a new option, Create from Game Plan Template. I see it right here. I add it in. And now I have the choice, do I want to include the content as is, or do I want to just select certain elements? So I've created this template. I don't have to use it all. If I want all those elements to be applied, then I can leave them as selected and say Create. And here I'm reminded that these are only going to show up as drafts. So they're in place for Michael Richards. If I like it as is, I can go in and simply select Publish. But again, it's a template that may not be exactly what you need, so we're giving you the option to go in, delete an exercise, change the sets and reps, etc. If I publish it, it's now active. These are the other workouts that Michael has. He has at the moment just 2 that are active. It's likely I'd want this one to be the first to show up, but I could change it and have this other one show up, and now I've changed the order showing up on the client side. All right, so that's how it works. I'll show you very, very quickly on the client side what's happened. So this is, of course, the web version. Most of your clients are going to use mobile. It's hard for me to show that to you at the moment, but your client will see a new number show up. They select Start. It takes a second for it to show up. And then whatever programs they have in place are going to show here. So there's the shoulder rehab set of exercises and all of the other content that we've prescribed. Okay, so that's the program. Hope you like it. Thanks.